Here we go with a little bit of help for the homework just to provide some direction. Make sure that we understand what we're doing. For problem number 1, here are some points, coordinates A, B, and C. After a translation to the right by 4 units and one up 1 unit. Plot these points on the grid and label them A prime, B prime, C prime. What that means is we will take figure A and we will follow the directions that we were given. Translation, remember translation is up, down, left, right. Simply translate A 4 units to the right. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 1 unit to create A prime. Follow the same pattern for each of B and C. Just in case if you get those lost, there's C, there's B, there's A. Make sure that when you label it as A prime. And the others, of course, as B prime and C prime. Part B, some more points here. We're working with, in this case, this time, we're talking about coordinates D, E, and F after a reflection over the y-axis. Keep in mind, over the y-axis means that we are going to do a horizontal reflection. The points that we are going to pay attention to as our originals, E, F, and D. We'll go ahead and start with D. We want to reflect D across the y-axis. First thing, identify where the y-axis is, so you go across the appropriate axis. We are 3 units away from the y-axis currently. That means that when I reflect, I should also be 3 units away on the other side, perpendicular to the original point. Finally, the last problem, you have just 3 problems tonight. We want to see that you can rotate points 90 degrees around the origin, in this case, clockwise. On this one, I want to challenge you to see if you can find any patterns in the rotation here. What might help for this one is find your patty paper. And I'm going to go ahead and use point G. Again, identify your origin as your center of rotation, point G right here, and make some little marks to help you to identify your 90-degree rotation. Again, this is clockwise, so I'll go 90 degrees clockwise. Make sure that these lines that I just sketched of X and Y, they go to the next point. Here's point G. Mark it, label it as G prime, and you are done. Email me if you have any questions about your homework. Good luck on it. Have a great evening.